Adam Savage here. I am answering questions from my sitting area in my shop. This one comes from Salzmoto, S-A-L-Z Moto, M-O-T-O, on Instagram. Salzmoto wants to know, this is a terrific question. Outside of special effects, what career paths do you see opening up for makers and polymaths in general? How might someone make a career out of collecting hands-on skills in a world so currently obsessed with digital things? Yes, we have a world obsessed with digital things. And by that, I'm assuming you mean where I see people on dates all the time in San Francisco and both of them are on their phones. Why are you out in a restaurant together? What are you getting out of the experience when you're all just sitting there on Instagram? And I've been guilty of that too. I don't mean to cast aspersions or throw stones, as it were. But I'm not sure that the world is traveling down a path of being so digitally obsessed as to extricate itself from the real world. As a maker who talks to other makers of every stripe all the time, I would have loved to have had access to YouTube when I was a kid. All the people showing their skills on YouTube is amazing. But this isn't the question that you asked. You asked, what career paths do you see? One of the things that digital fabrication and rapid prototyping and what will soon be rapid manufacturing is engendering that I'm excited about is bespoke design. And by that I mean people who can build things that you need that fit your life. Everybody out there is familiar with Etsy, and like many people, I buy stuff from Etsy all the time. And one of the things I love about it is I'm buying things from people who made them most of the time. I really strive to do that. But even more than that, Etsy is a platform promotes and encourages communication between the buyer and the seller. This means that I have built many relationships with Etsy sellers by commissioning specific things from them. There was a guy, a Lego builder on Etsy, who offered to build models. And so I commissioned him to build a model of the house that my wife and I lived in as one of our anniversary presents. And this Lego architectural model of our house sits in our bedroom. It's one of my favorite objects. It was not crazy expensive, but even more than that, I had a personal connection to the maker. I wish there were more platforms like Etsy out there. And by all means, if you know of others and you want to tell me about it in the comments, I want to know, because I could use more of that type of interaction. I am commissioning someone. I've commissioned there's a spacesuit right over here who I found the maker on Etsy. I have 2 relationships going on right now with active projects with people because of that. I think that, well, it's never easy to hang up your shingle and make vases and, or whatever it is you are going to make. But if you can become known as a person who's easy to work with, who turns out good work, and who can make things that are customized to the people you're selling to, maybe this is purely like the totally fantastical optimist in me, but I see a future in which that becomes more and more possible. Look, this object, the iPhone, Tom Sachs loves to talk about this as like one of the most perfect objects ever made, but it bears none of the marks, as he points out, of its manufacturing on it. It is almost antiseptic. It is a miracle of engineering, but it resists the human touch by design and by execution, and I totally get that. But we are building tools right now, high quality 3D printers, plasma cutters, CNC routers, that soon will be able to generate objects, maybe not quite as perfect as this, but absolutely as perfect as manufacturing toy cars and cup holders and, God, I'm naming such trivial things. Look, rapid manufacturing is right around the corner. And to me, that means customized manufacturing is also right around the corner. And I hope that that is the best job one could hope for in a new world, where you really are your own boss and you are generating. Okay, sorry, I wanted to stop there. I don't quite mean that full utopia where it's a total gig economy, because that also has huge problems about it. However, I love the idea of a future that includes a bespoke, customized economy for those who want to participate in that economy. I think that is a really lovely place to go, and it's really worth collecting skills to be able to do that. I felt like I rambled a little bit, but I hope I answered your question. Thank you so much, salzmoto of Instagram. Thank you. As always, please keep submitting your questions, and I will keep answering them.